Hello everyone, my name is Dr. Srujan. I am a practicing cosmetic dentist and your mentor for the day. And the topic which we are going to focus on today is resin modified GIC, or basically referred to as RMGIC. And like each and every video of mine, today also I'm going to further simplify this topic from this wonderful book of Mind Maps and Notes by MediStudyGo. So this book is a must have for each and every student because this is going to make your learning much more enjoyable and easy. So make sure you have this book. You can go ahead get this book from any of these e-commerce platforms like Amazon, Flipkart, Dental Cart, or directly the official MediStudyGo website. So the resin modified GIC or RMGIC was developed by these three gentlemen, and the main reason was because conventional GIC had properties like low strength and longer setting time, and which made this cement prone to hydrolytic degradation. Thus, the resin modified GIC was introduced with addition of resin and photo initiators. So basically, RMGIC has better strength and lower setting time, making it much more comfortable for operators. Let us understand the composition. The powder is going to include the fluoroaluminosilicate glass particles, or the FAS, which is included in conventional GIC, and it also includes photo initiators and chemical initiators. You can kind of call it as a dual cure cement because of this. Now talking about the liquid, it includes the polyacrylic acid copolymer, which is also included in the GIC. It additionally includes methacrylate groups, 10% 2-HEMA, which basically stands for 2-hydroxyethyl methacrylate. And we have a red pin marked over here at this point, meaning that this is a very important point you need to remember, especially if you're a NEET aspirant. And now let us talk about the setting reaction. So it is going to be a acid base reaction, very similar or exactly like the conventional GIC reaction. And the polymerization reaction is basically going to show us umbrella effect, where it or the polymerization is provided or the umbrella effect is provided by polymerization of the methacrylate group, which protects the ongoing acid base reaction within the cement. So this is one of the additional things which occur in the RMGIC setting reaction. Now let us talk about the advantages, and these are basically just going to include all the indications. So it can be used as a restorative material for liners and base, fissure protection, and again for luting restorations or the indirect restorations. Now here we have a diagram at the bottom of this page which is going to tell us about the acid base reaction. So the first phase is basically the acid attack, which occurs in the first few minutes, which basically means it is the immediate action. After that, it is followed by the gelation, which occurs or which lasts for the first 24 hours, and this is the time where which is basically the working and placement time. The gelation is then followed by maturation, which spans from the next 24 hours to the next 1 year. And just before this phase is where you're going to apply the varnish protection and immediate finishing. So basically after the initial setting is the time when the finishing should be ideally done. And all of these the same reaction is very much similar to the GIC reaction, so there is nothing very much out of the box which we are learning over here. Now let us again look at this diagram, which is going to tell us about the uses of RMGIC. So in this diagram, on the top left, we see a picture of the resin modified GIC. It basically includes an additional bottle of resin. So it can be used for class 2 restorations. It can be used for deep cavities as a base as well as a liner, for bonding of orthodontic brackets with RMGIC. For conventional GIC, we also used for the same process, but we used a type 5 GIC. So now let us go through these notes which are going to help us revise this topic again. So the reason for development, which is basically going to be the initial part of your answer. So conventional GIC had low strength and longer setting time. These were the two major disadvantages of conventional GIC, which made it prone to hydrolytic degradation, or basically made it soluble to oral fluids. So RMGIC was introduced with addition of resin and photoinitiators to overcome these limitations, because photoinitiators are going to initiate the setting reaction and resin is going to increase the strength. So let us understand about the classification of modified filling materials. First we have hybrid ionomer or the resin modified GIC, which includes GIC plus resin component. After that we have Compomer, which is basically combination of composite plus acid functional groups, followed by Ormocer, or basically organically modified ceramics, which after which we have Ceromers, which is basically ceramic optimized polymer, and lastly we have Giomer, which is basically pre-reacted glass ionomer with composites, or PRG technology. So we are going to go through all of these advancements, or the modified filling materials in our subsequent videos. So make sure you stick around for those videos as well. Let us go through a few questions which will help us memorize or revise this topic. The first question is, what are Ormocers? And like we studied, uh, let us just quickly go through the options first. Organically modified ceramics, which sounds like the correct answer. And the second option is in organically modified ceramics. So definitely the second option is just to throw all of you out. Let us go through the third option, which is organically modified glass ionoma cement, which is not true, and inorganically modified GIC, which is again not true. So the correct answer here is option number A, that is organically modified GIC, which is basically the full form of Ormocers. And here in this diagram, we can see all the Ormocer chemistry and the material map. And now let us go through the second question, that is the powder component of RMGIC. So like we studied, it is going to be the same as that of conventional GIC. It is just include photoinitiators along with the powder matrix of conventional GIC. So the correct answer here should be FAS glass or fluoroaluminosilicate glass plus initiators, or more specifically photoinitiators. Now guys, by the way, what I have marked here in this red box is called a flashcard, and that is going to be super helpful for your quick revisions, because they are going to include keywords and summarize these important topics for you, so that you have your revision done for your exam ready answers. And if you want access to more of such contents you saw in this video, I would strongly suggest you take a look at the MediStudyGo app, where you'll get access to all of these mind maps, notes, videos, flashcards, as well as MCQs. All of these features are completely free of cost, so you do not have to worry about spending anything. And with that, we reach the end of today's video. I really hope you liked this video. If you did, make sure to hit the like button, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the official YouTube channel of MediStudyGo, where we try to post informative videos just like this one about all the subjects, hoping to help dental students with their exams. Once again, thank you so much and happy learning.